Hi everyone, back again. I'll say my name's Ron. This is my YouTube channel. This is called Ron's 12 Inches. So let's have a think what it's all about. It's all about your music. It's all about your 12 inch, your box sets, 12 inch. Everyone likes a box set. A bit dearer than your normal one-off like albums. Probably you're going to be giving a £50 note over for most of your box sets. If not a bit more, depends on how many albums are in there. Like I say, I've been collecting music for about 45 years on and off. It's what I live for basically. I love music. Music's the greatest thing ever imagined, I think, ever invented. Right, waffled on a bit yesterday about the Kate Bush video. Left a few tracks out, so I ain't gonna go too much in depth into the albums. I'm gonna just cherry pick a few of the best tracks off of each of them, not go too far into it. But people have been asking me about the vinyl protections. So let's get into that first. Let's get that out of the way. Right, so your vinyl protections. Let's get this going. Right, so there's your vinyl. There's your vinyl, right. There's your vinyl. There's nothing in there because the vinyl's on there. Nice bit of feeder, top opener. But you're getting this, you know what I mean? In the inside you're going to get that, which is like a cardboard. It's not quite cardboard, it's not as thick as cardboard, but it's like paper, but in between paper and a cardboard. And that's no good if you're going to keep putting the record in and out of that and dragging it in and out. You're going to start getting paper cuts all over it. So the best thing to do is go and get yourself. There's a few formats of these. They're like Spincare do them. Spincare do them. I think they're 15 quid for 50. You can also get the Japanese Akari ones. They're the same, 15 quid for 50. Or the analog do them as well, 15 quid for 50. So that bad. It's all across the board. They're paper thin. You know what I mean? They're a bit. Some of them are a bit thicker, but most of them are about that. You know what I mean? And it's stag and it's dust. That's the worst thing with vinyl. Your dust is the terrible thing, you know what I mean? Every time you put an album on, and your dust there's dust flying around. You've got to get your dust covers to stop your dust going on your vinyl. Right, the outer sleeves, which is obviously where that goes inside that sleeve. Well, this is like paper thin. These are on a gauge, so that's a 200 gauge, which is basically no good unless you're going to collect the old albums, like your second-hand albums. But if you're going to collect your new albums, which are a little bit thicker, you know what I mean, they've made them 180 grams, so they're a thicker album with like a bit more to them, a bit more. So you want these, which you can either get 400 or 450 gauge, you know what I mean? You don't want these. These are a bit flimsy. These are just like, when you put it in, you get it caught on there, it just rips and it's a waste of time. So anyway, that's that. A couple of people asking me about the sleeves, so I thought I'd get that out of the way. So you know where to get them. You can probably get them on any website. Go and have a Google around, have a look at your websites, eBay, Amazon, they all do them. Right, I'm going to just highlight a band that I'm right into at the moment. And although that's the album and that's the band, Feeder, I'm just going to pick one track out that you've got to go and listen to. If you've never listened to this track, you have got to go and listen to it. It's not even on that album. That album's on the deck, like I say. Unfortunately, I haven't got the vinyl of the album I'm going to take the single off of, which is called Polythene. That's the name of the album. There it is on CD. Right, when it first came out, it didn't have the actual song that I'm going to tell you to listen to on it. For some reason, they omitted it, and then omitted it, shall I say? And then they put it back on the reissue on the vinyl. I'm not too sure about the CD release because last time I bought that. It's donkey years old, I think. Can't even remember when that came out, 1994 or something like that. Anyway, they spawned about five singles up there. Tangerine, which was one of them. That's signed as it goes. All the boys have signed that. Grant Nicholas, Taki Hirose, whatever his name is, and John Lee. Unfortunately, passed away. Suicide. That's the second thing because they come in twos. Like that's CD 2. That's Suffocate. That was another song off their single up there. That's Suffocate. That's two of them. Right, we've got Crash. That came in twos. We've got Cement. And that one's signed again. All the boys have signed it. Even forgot I had these signs it goes. But this is the song that I'm going to talk about. And there it is there. Look, you can see it. It's called High. Now it's all about there's a lyric in it, and it goes, "I'm going to take you out. I'm going out with my friends to get high." That's one of the lines in it, and it's about like taking a bit of marijuana, a bit of I think puff or whatever you want to call it, the old Colombian marching powder or whatever you know what I mean. Something to get you a bit, you know what I mean, out in the spaced out or whatever. Don't do all that myself. Like a few glasses of Alston pills, but you can forget all that cable with me. That don't sit well with me. All the old super drug. Anyway, right, feeder Grant Nicholas, Taki Iracia, Irossi or whatever his name is, Irossi, and John Lee, but obviously John Lee passed away after the first 3 albums, so they got another drummer in from the Smashing Pumpkins, I think it was. Right, the album, that was the first album, Polyphene, so that's where it's come off of. It's a brilliant album, it goes. I'm not going to review the album, I'm just going to review that single. The single, when John Lee passed away, Grant Nicholas used to play electric guitar on it to start off with, but then he changed and started playing acoustic guitar, and I think that's the best way to go with that song, because it starts off really, like I say, spoken word to start off with. Then the drums start kicking in with the chorus. It is an absolute anthem. Seriously, it is a pucker song, different grade. It's one of the best songs you'll ever listen to. I love it. I think it's just out there, just right up there. So in my probably, I could put it in the top 5. I'll put it in my top 40. You know what I mean? Because there's just so much music out there that I love, and it's just, I don't know. I've got a favourite record. I'll tell you about it a little, in a future video. It's an old record released in 1969. Unfortunately, it never got the number 1, got the number 3. But anyway, I'll talk about that a bit later on. Right, the single itself, like I say, High. I can't remember what year it was released, in 1994, I think. May have been a bit late, I can't remember now. Anyway, got number 24 in the charts, in the UK charts, and it actually prolonged their tour of the States, because they weren't doing too well. That was they released like 4 singles or 5 singles. That was the fifth or 4th single off it, which made them, you know what I mean, a super group out there. I say super group, it put them in the, you know what I mean, it made them stand out a bit. It was the single that like made them, you know what I mean, everyone took notice of, oh, who's this like, what's this all about? And then they started, like, you know what I mean, so it helps them like, get established over in the States, I suppose. They lost their way, I think, you know what I mean, that's my personal opinion. They lost their way. The last album ain't too bad. That's 10 albums they released, that Tulala or whatever it's called. That's the 10th album. But me personally, I think the first 3 albums, or the first 4 albums, are the best albums. This one here, Yesterday Went Too Soon, that's the 2nd album. Comforting Sound is probably their most iconic album. That's their 4th album. That was the biggest selling that album. I think it sold about 600,000 units. I mean, yeah. So basically, that's that, talking about that, the albums. But the single, in fact, I've got it on the turntable, on the CD player down there. I'm just going to flick it on. Just give you a little taste of what it sounds like. This is it. Here's his like, that's like the acoustic guitar. It's lovely, brilliant. What a sound, man. This
Guess I'm stuck in a dream, surrounded by colored leaves on the ground.
I'm up here, man. I feel like you're flying. I don't even take that gear, but that is just different class with me. That is just one absolute tune. You know what I mean? It's right. It's you know what I mean? It's hard to explain it really. When you're into something and you love it, words just can't describe how good that tune is. Right. Well, anyway, I've been rabbiting on loads of things over the, you know, I mean, videos I've been taking. The video's been taking like 20 minutes, and really I wanted to bring them down to sort of like 8 and 10 minutes, because people get a bit bored of them. No new subscribers today, bit gutted about that, but there it is. You know what I mean, horses for courses. You know what I mean, perhaps this one will help people, but I'm just going to try and convert a few of, you know what I mean, I don't know, people that have got I don't know, a one-dimensional music taste. I just want to see if you fancy listening to something like that. It's a little bit, not new wave, because new wave was like late 70s. It's sort of like, I can't sort of, they're pop really, I suppose, a bit heavy. You know what I mean? It's some of their stuff. Actually, the Polythene, they've got an album. I think it's an EP called Swim, and that is really heavy. You know what I mean? It's a bit OTT, but there's a lot of stuff like the Country and Sound. Like I say, that's a bit poppy. That's a really good album. That is. I'll review that one in a future video. Right, with a Get Up, like I say, I used to be a cab driver. Obviously, it's gone. The pandemic and the COVID has killed it. You know what I mean? There's no one out there on the streets. I just want to tell you a little story about a ride I picked up. Going about 6 or 7 years, I suppose. Anyway, I live east. I'm in the West End, coming down Oxford Street, and I'm looking to go home. It's about 12:30 in the morning, and I used to do like 5 o'clock in the early evenings to about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Anyway, in them days, years ago, you like printing money. It was ridiculous. You'd get one in, one out, one in, one out, one out, one out, one in, one out. You know what I mean? It was just like you couldn't count the money quick enough. Now, I ain't got to, you know what I mean? You know, I can't even afford the bottoms of me leggings are all gone, finished, my pockets have gone, everything's in there as tissues. Anyway, so I'm going along looking for a fare. Anyway, I see these two geezers show out, the hand's gone up, I think, oh, lovely jubbly, in we go. Where you going, chaps? And they're a bit half cut, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't fancy it, you know what I mean? Friday night, I think this is, and I hated Friday nights, all the drunks, you know what I mean, and the head cases, they drive you mad. It's like moaning about which way you're going and this and that, and you just think to yourself, leave me alone. Anyway, they want to go to Bow. I'm thinking, touch us on the way home, jump in and we go. Anyway, one of them's like, he's been a right pain, you know what I mean? He's sitting on the edge of the seat, and I'm thinking to myself, what's he doing, this bloke, driving me crackers? I'm tipping the interior mirror thinking, what's going to happen here? I thought he's going to chuck up. I thought, I don't want all that, you know what I mean? That's the last thing. I want an Eva in the back. I just wanted to get him out. Anyway, I'm going along, been going about 5 minutes, and I've heard bang. I thought, oh my God, what's he done? Anyway, I tip the mirror, I can't see him. All I can see is one geezer on the jump at the back. I can't see the other geezers. I think to myself, what's he done? I'm having a little look over the top. He's crashed, he's hit the deck, hasn't he? I'm thinking, oh, this is all I need. Anyway, I've gone another couple of minutes. Next thing, I thought to myself, I ain't heard nothing from him, and he still ain't serviced. So I've tipped the interior mirror a little bit more. And he's got his mate's Armour Rock out, giving him a Bobby Jones. I'm thinking, what on earth's going on here? You know what I mean? I'm thinking, this is a liberty, isn't it? I think, what am I going to do here? Anyway, I'm going along, and I'm thinking about what to do. And I started hitting the brake, and I'm kangarooing down the road and putting a bit of acceleration in it. Kangaroo, bang, 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 bang. We're going down the road. I thought, any minute now, he's got to like sort it out, finish it off or something. Or like had nothing left. I'm bang, and I'm going a bit fast. I'm bang, and I'm hitting the brake harder and harder. Anyway. Cut a long story short, he's gone back on the seat. So I've pulled over, and I said, sorry chaps, got something wrong with the motor, you'll have to jump out. Anyway, they both jumped out, got about 14 quid on the meter. Anyway, geezer's come to the window. I thought to myself, I've chucked the meter off, haven't I? He goes, how much we owe you, fella? Oh, there, he gives you all that. So I said, 28 quid. So the geezer goes, 28 quid? So he says, nothing on your meter. I said, no. I said, but you've been standing at the window 5 minutes. I said, it automatically goes off. So he'd been standing for about 15 seconds, but he's just taking a liberty. I thought myself, if he's taking a liberty, I'll take a liberty. Anyway, he's given me 30 quid. I've hit the accelerator and off I go. I thought, that's it, you know what I mean, away we go. Anyway, I've gone down the road, probably half a mile. I thought myself, let's have a look, see if there's any evidence in the back or whatever. Nothing, lovely, you know what I mean, thank God. Anyway, I've gone back in the front seat, pulled the airspray out in the thing, but you know what I mean, this is a sort of junk you have to pick up when you're a cab driver. I've got loads of stories, I'll relay a few more, but oh my God, these two geezers are taking the liberty. I thought, I can't have it, you know what I mean? You don't go into a restaurant, do you, and your old lady drops down on her knees under the table and starts, you know what I mean, doing the business. You think to yourself, leave me alone. Anyway, that's the story, that's the thingy bob. I thought I'd just throw that in there just to break up the music scene. Like I say, I've been collecting music most of my life. Got loads of bits about me, about 6,000 bits and pieces around, so I'll be reviewing pieces and other pieces. But like I say, at the moment, I was playing the CDs, although that bit of vinyl's just been played as well. And I thought myself, because I hadn't got that on vinyl, that high song, I thought myself, I'll stick it up on the CD player, because it's a top quality bit of kit that is. And it sounds beautiful, but the only thing is, people are asleep now, so I can't have it up too loud, but in the daytime I do rock a bit and put it up a bit. anyway, that's me done. Hopefully, I'll get a few more subscribers. If you like, you give me a thumbs up or whatever, and subscribe. Like, recommend me to your mates or whatever. But it's difficult out there. I know it is difficult for everyone. You know what I mean? Like I say, I ain't worked for 10 months. There's nothing coming in. A bit of universal credit that just gets you by. But unfortunately, the records have dried up. I bought nothing for a while. In fact, I bought one album since Christmas, I think. Or I got a few albums for Christmas, and that's it. So it's gone a bit widow twanky, really, unfortunately. But hopefully, we're seeing a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Right, what I'm going to say is, don't forget to get them 12 inches out, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Even your 10 inch or your 7 inch. Don't be shy. You know, everyone likes playing with their 7 inch. You know what I mean? It might be a bit shorter than like duration for like time wise for the 12 inch, but it's still the quality's still there. You know what I mean? Your 7, your 10, and your 12. It's beautiful. Music, like I say, is the pinnacle of everything. Is what makes the world go round. Everyone's happy when they've got a bit of music around them. Look, my name's Ron. I've been talking and rabbiting on too much. I'm going to catch you on the next video. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Stay safe, look after yourself, be lucky. See you later.